If you were going through treatment and didn't feel that you had the time, you were able to ask the questions that you need of your doctor, I would suggest that you find a doctor that you feel that does give you the time. That's important. You're just as important as the next case that he has, and it's not just the medical component of your treatment that it's important. I think it's also your mental state, and if you sit and worry about things, they're going to stew. And I think you need to be able to take the time to feel that you can ask them, or if it's not them, maybe it's somebody else on their staff that'll give you the time to answer your questions. But you have that right, and you need to be able to feel that you can have them spend the time with you. I had never really been sick. No one in my family had been sick. I have a tendency to believe that I'm a good person, so why did this happen to me? And I was only 40, I'm too young. So then, there was anger, frustration at I think the medical profession for the way some of the information was relayed to me. And then, I felt sorry for myself. The advice I would give you if you're why me is you'll never know. It doesn't mean that you're a bad person or that you deserve it. Nobody deserves it. It just happens, and some things are out of your control. But as you go through treatment, you're going to feel different emotions, and that's okay. You can yell and you can scream and you can cry and you can laugh. That's all okay, because you're going to feel all of that at some point in time, and you're going to be frustrated, and and you can question your doctor. You don't have to live, if you don't like what they're saying, you can question why they're doing that, because it's your life. You're the one who has to manage it and live through it. I think you as a caregiver for someone undergoing treatment, you've got to be there for them. And depending on the circumstances, one of the things that I had, my family had never been sick. And so when I was diagnosed with cancer, I had to deal with my own emotions, but I also had to take care of my parents because they didn't know what to do. So in turn, when I had a breakdown, I turned to my husband, and I would rant at him, and he would just sit there and go, okay. But I also realized that for him, he needed an outlet because he was bottling up. He had all these emotions, and there was nobody for him to talk to. So I would tell him, go out hunting. Especially days after I had chemo, I'm just going to lay on the sofa and feel sorry for myself, basically, or try not to throw up. So you need some time for yourself, but you are going to get the brunt of it sometimes because it's not fair. Nobody said it would be, but you've got to be strong, because a lot of times, if there's kids involved or parents, then the person that's undergoing the treatment is trying to be strong for everybody else and not be weak. And they're going to turn to you, and you're probably going to be the only person that's going to see them with their guard down. My name is Sharon Duncan, I'm 44, and I'm a breast cancer survivor.